this very difficult decision for me, and after thorough consideration, I decided, as the thumbnail states, I decided to go. But I decided to go pro, man. I decided to go professional. So what that means, we're gonna talk about in today's video. I got you there on a clickbait, didn't I? I mean, I hope I got you, because this is like the first time I tried doing that, and I don't know, did it work? Let me know in the comments. So what's the point of today's video? So first of all, I think I didn't do this for about like 3-4 months now, and yeah, it's a pretty long period. So happy to be back again and talk with you guys, even though this is not live, but I carry you all in my heart. I have very, very exciting news, and yeah, I wanna share it with you guys. So first of all, you might have noticed that I'm not being frequent with my uploads lately, and that is because I have a very, very strong reason. While I was creating the content, and while I was like writing scripts and searching for my next topics and so on and so on, I always thought in the same time, should I like really, really upgrade my level of production? Should I like really try to, achieve some kind of movie cinema quality? Something like that. I mean, it's ridiculous when you speak, blah, 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 blah. When you like say it that way, because I'm just like a guy that lives in Germany and doesn't have a single class of filmmaking experience or something. So all I know, I learned online and like with practicing, hours and hours of listening, practicing, trial and error kind of things. But I don't know, man, something in me just doesn't want me to, like quit, and until I try to fulfill my full potential, let's just say, in that kind of cliche and tacky way. In order to do that, I know I have to make step one, which is getting the proper gear. And although I've been creating, I want to say one more time, interesting and creative and good content, my wish is to create at least one like really, really legit documentary. So it's not like video, it's legit documentary. So like real people, not just flapped around images with stock footage, although I tend to run away as much as I can from that kind of videos, because that separates videos from actual documentaries. When you blend in all the music, when you blend in all the recorded footage, all the angles you caught, and all the technical boring things I don't want to bore you with. I want to create like Netflix quality documentary. Obviously, I cannot produce that kind of quality because I'm only one guy editing, like said, on shitty software and shitty laptop with iPhone 11 mini. So it's not like the latest iPhone either. But I decided I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it a go, and I'm gonna try. So in the past, I would say like from the time I started this channel, which is in April, I slowly started saving money from the side to buy what I need. And obviously, I cannot rely on YouTube earnings, because it's like pocket change, like little coins. Basically, I'm gonna put right there how much I earned a lifetime, so only from YouTube ads, so you guys can see how miserable this is. So, and what is actually interesting is that people sometimes say like, you're making true crime content and you earn from somebody else's misery. So I just gave them a quick access to my YouTube analytics, and I just ask again, do I really earn? You see how ridiculous this is. I mean, this is only accounted for YouTube money. So YouTube adds money. So it's not accounted for my Patreon supporters. By the way, thank you so much, everybody who supports me on Patreon and everybody who is the member of join button. Let's just say that. Overall, guys, I'm transparent kind of person, so I'm not hiding anything. I earn about $35 on Patreon, and from my join button, I earn about $25. So in total, I earn about 40 to $50 a month from YouTube. So that is basically, I can buy 2 slices of pizza and I'm starting to mix German and English. 1 Coca-Cola and some kind of cheesecake. So that's basically it. But as we already said, I'm not here for the earnings. I'm not here for the greedy money. I'm here to create and to try to bring something new, which will, hopefully, which people would enjoy. So as said, as the step 1, I had to take drastic measures. So after like not hours, not like weeks, months of searching and looking, I decided I want to settle for this thing. So this thing right here is my brand new Sony FX30 camera. So it basically says, I don't know if you guys can see, it's upside down. It basically says here cinema line. And this is what made me attracted to it in the first place. So this small piece of plastic/metal costs $2,000. $2,000, man. $2,000, bro. 2 big ones. And I basically, by this point, I can totally forget about my vacation next year because no way in hell I'm gonna be able to afford it. But it is the first step to my Netflix kind of documentary quality film. But this is only the step 1. So obviously, this camera cannot function without something else. And that something else, I'll just close this, is this. I'm just too much. Is this. So for you guys that don't know, this is camera lens, and you have to have one in order for your camera to actually produce film. So this is Sigma lens, 24 to 70 millimeters. And this guy right here cost me about $1,000. So basically by this point, what's wrong with the lighting? By this point, I could easily afford like usable, in very good shape kind of car in Serbia. So $30,000 in total. But that's just not the end. In order to transfer those files, I will have to purchase a new purchase a new computer, so laptop. A few more things for the camera, like top handle, like field monitor, and all kinds of small things that will add up. But was the ultimate goal. I will now be able to produce what I wanted ever since I took an interest in like cinematography and filmmaking, and so amateur filmmaking and blah blah and blah blah. I will be able to produce a legit documentary. So it's like a small success for me because so far I haven't made a single one. I mean, I did make something, but it cannot be compared to a high quality documentary. So I'm really excited about it, man. So the thing is that I have no idea how to use this camera because it's the first time that I actually have one. I mean, I still have a lot of hours ahead of me to learn what's the proper settings, the proper coloring, so the color grade, which is very important in the post-production. I don't know how to hold properly a camera. I mean, I'm talking about, angles and which focal length to use in what situations, how to move with camera. So it's not like you can just like mount on the lens on the camera and, I go ahead and press record and capture everything. So I wish it would be that easy, but it's not. So otherwise everybody would like make films and documentaries. But I already invested like a whole lot of hours and days and months, weeks in searching for the right one, and I'm already learning, I would say, at a pretty fast rate how the thing works and how can I get the maximum out of it. And yeah, I also don't know how long will it take to actually make one, because normally like a documentary is 45 minutes long or so. So that's a whole lot of recording material. So you first have to record it. So, and I would try to use as like low stock footage as possible. So, like for example, when I need like typing on the computer or so, I will try to film that myself. So everything that I'm, like able to film myself, I will do it. So naturally, sometimes even the greatest filmmakers, they use stock footage for certain parts. I mean, it's not something that it's like a taboo subject, but yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it as low as possible. So everything is gonna be original, coming from me. So from my hand, from my eye, from my camera lens, and from my creativity sector. So I have two big projects in my mind. So the first one, and they both of them are coming from my country of Serbia. So the first one is actually a recommendation from my loyal member, Lola, which supports me on Patreon and on, with the join button. So once again, thank you very much. Big kiss and hug for you, Lola. And she suggested a very, very interesting subject, which is also very controversial. So I don't know if I'm supposed to play with that subject, but ultimately it's very important, and I'm hoping that I can, now with this equipment, bring you the full horrors of that topic. So obviously, one more thing is that I will have to travel a lot in order to meet people, in order to interview people, in order to, take footage of real places. So the things that actually matter when creating a documentary. So live interactions, the buildings, the places, so all the things that are needed in order to create a perfect composition for a documentary. The second one also comes from my country, and it is very traumatic for me because I survived that when I was a kid, and a lot of people went through the exact same situation, but at the same time, I think it is very, very much worth telling, because not many people know about it. I mean, it is supposed to be known because it is very traumatic event, but what can I say, man? The media spins the story as they please. So I decided to tell this story from my perspective and from perspective of all the people. Many of them are my friends from my childhood, and we're gonna tell the story together in a cinematic and documentary style, if I manage to learn all the things I need to learn and to set up all the equipment properly and to record all the footage properly. So I'm just nervous, man, because I never did that in my life. So I have zero experience in things like this. So I don't know. But I'm gonna learn it. I believe that I'm gonna learn it because when you truly want something, if you put enough into it, if you really, really, really want it, you're gonna succeed. That's my mindset. And if I didn't have that mindset, I would like quit this shit a whole long ago, because as said, one more time, here's my YouTube earnings. And this is actually the first year I actually earned something, because I didn't earn anything for 4 years. So full 4 years I went without a single cent. So basically I was just giving money out of my pocket, and I haven't received anything. But once again, it's not all about money. Yeah. But if you guys wish to, if you wish to bring hopeness back into this guy, that he will have some kind of vacation next year, you can always consider subscribing to Patreon or donating through PayPal directly. Because a lot of you guys don't know, when somebody, let's say, like give super chat thanks, or super chat like you know what I'm saying, like when you like give, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks through the super chat or something like that, YouTube actually takes the cut. And by the time that comes through my account, I have to pay taxes. So they take another cut, and basically I get like 20%, which is nothing. And that is like for all the creators. So everybody who wishes to support can always go through the Patreon or PayPal directly, because then YouTube creators don't have to pay a single cent to YouTube, which is always better for us, right? So yeah, $3,000 already into it. I reckon I'm gonna spend another $1,000, so that's $4,000. But that's $4,000 I wish to spend in happiness, because I'm gonna be able to create my first documentary, the first legit documentary with real people, with real events, just the way I want it to be. So yeah, I'm kind of proud of myself, because I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but why not, man? I'm proud of myself because once again, I didn't take a single class in learning all these things. I did it all by myself through the years. So right before my work starts, I get up early in the morning. I'm just consumed by it, so by learning to do things. Right after my shift ends, I'm back on the computer learning again. Spent all my weekends, like half of them, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours in front of the screen, trying to learn new techniques and things like that. But still, it isn't good enough, because I still have to learn with the camera. It's completely new to me. But I hope that I can create some kind of decent film for the first time. So yeah, as already said, I'm very excited, and I don't think I would go through it without you. I know it's like when you reach a certain level of subscribers, because once again, I don't care how many subs I have. Really, I can remain on 2,000. I couldn't care less, but I just want to have more views. So I just want more people to see what I can do. But for all of you which are there from the day one and still here till the day, I don't know which one. So it's like 7th month or 8th, I don't know. I want to deeply, deeply thank you, because I really wouldn't be able to do it without your support. So if nobody commented, nothing. So if I like put all those hours in and I like got nothing out of it, so nobody to like say you did a good job, or I really see you tried, I really see your effort, the effort you put into this, I would just quit, because what's the point of making if people are not there to see it, or if they don't like it? So it's like I can like make it for myself and without the need to upload it. So I would just I would just fulfill my desire to create, and I would just left it there on the computer to watch myself when I want to. So without the need to upload it. But yeah. And yeah, I mean, once again, the loyal fan base is what keeps the creator going. And I know a lot of people like say, yeah, I'm really like close with my audience, blah, 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 blah. But I really don't think that's the case, because I see, there's a difference between giving like ordinary hearts and actually interacting with people who watch your content. I know I'm not like a really super popular kind of guy who has like millions of subscribers, but I always try to, answer to every single message. I read everything you guys write, and you will be quite surprised to learn how much I know about you and your personal lives, because I actually like to, like talk to people. I like to know what people think and how they react and what's going on in their general lives. So otherwise I wouldn't able to know that, for example, Alisa from Arkansas is a medical nurse, works in ER. I wouldn't able to know that Joe Celia works at a retirement home, which I became some kind of talking head presenter there, because she told me that they often watch my videos all together there. I wouldn't be able to know that Lola, and I don't know if I'm supposed to convey personal information, but I know where she lives. I wouldn't know that Melissa is also into cinematography, which is my support on Patreon. I wouldn't know. And sorry if I forgot somebody, but right on off the top of my head, Rhonda is there as well. So Rhonda is, I really appreciate what you do, Rhonda, because society relationship is very important. And what you do is really meaningful. And I hope you achieve what you deserve, because you truly deserve it. And yeah, a lot of people are there, and sorry if I forgot anybody. I could make a whole video on just talking about you, but I want you to know that I care about you. I care about you, not in a useful way kind of thing, but in a legit way. I really care what you think about your interests, and the same way you care about me. So I guess it's a mutual relationship. I don't know if I'm gonna make a new channel to post this content, because it's gonna be high quality, much higher quality than this, or if I'm gonna stick with this one. But I'm gonna keep posting on this one, that's for sure. That's for sure. And I'm gonna keep you guys updated about my progress in making the first documentary for the maybe new channel. I don't know. I'm still gonna think about it. The main thing is this still recording? That's the question. Yeah, it is. The main thing is that you guys are now informed why I lack in my uploading schedule. I still have like a couple of videos left from my previous channel that I'm gonna upload on this one, so you guys get like the feel that I'm still there, although I'm not. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting new year. I'm gonna try to make my first documentary, and you guys are gonna be there to witness it. So that's enough for today. Once again, if you wanna support, if you wanna make this poor guy on a vacation next year, because he spent like $3,000 so far, you can do that on Patreon or PayPal. Once again, it's not obligated. I'm not asking anybody to do anything if they don't want to. The same way I haven't asked anybody to subscribe to my channel, and I will not ask that once in my life. So it's all freedom of choice. If you want to, please do. If you don't want to, that's okay. Keep watching my content. That's enough for today. Time to cut this into like 25-minute video.